It is not possible, is it not, for the Caribbean pathway to our own sustainable prosperity? Whether I look at the glossy investment promotions produced by the IDA of Ireland, the Industrial Development Agency of Ireland, showing Irish children and students learning, playing, and living with the caption pitch to the international investor community, the agile Irish mind, just what your firm needs. I'm again reminded that a quality workforce is the centerpiece to a nation's growth, development, and prosperity. The same holds true for Korea and closer home, Costa Rica. They spent 4 years to get Intel. I believe, to answer the question, it's not possible to build our own Caribbean pathway to our own sustainable prosperity. We should look at the core characteristics of our Caribbean people. Look at the inquisitiveness in their eyes. Look at what they have invented and achieved, despite the limitations of our historic and contemporary realities. Look at how they excel when transplanted from our context of privilege and exclusion into the context of a meritocracy, like North America. The same lazy boy leave Barbados and in tutus in New York is a different person, have 3 jobs. It's a meritocracy. It sends a different signal to you. Look at how we are always seeking new ways of doing things, new styles, new fashions. Look at how naturally hospitable we are, how tolerant we are of diversity. This is the human resource raw material that we have available to transform into powerful human capital in the Caribbean. Transformation made possible with a differently oriented education system that is learning and learner-centered, enabling and empowering all learners to create value and to embody value. A training system permanently accessible to all educated working-age citizens, enabling their training and or retraining and certification in any of a full range of skills demanded in the ever-evolving 21st century Caribbean economy. This facility would allow for the access to retraining and would make possible a flexible, 2 minutes, and responsive Barbadian and Caribbean workforce. The high-quality workforce would be the center of attraction for decent job-creating investments that would absorb our well-educated and trained people, end the brain drain, and sustain the Caribbean as middle-class, middle-income, prosperous societies. In closing, look at the possibility when the Caribbean, through education, affirms our citizens' Caribbeanness and the legitimacy of our culture, strengthening our people's self-esteem and identity. The Chinese spend about 2 years doing that. Early childhood in China, early childhood education is centered around their Chineseness. They pump those little kids up with Confucius and the 5,000 years of history. When they reach 5 years old, they're so pumped up and self-confident. And then they move into a year and a half of learning how to learn. And then they start primary and secondary, with 94% of the kids passing successfully through. That cohort passes successfully through secondary education. Effective methodology. Anyway, we won't get into that. Think of the possibilities when our confident people manifest their culturally inspired innovation and creativity to create globally competitive advantage in a wide range of services industries. And I just put a few in front of you to consider. High-level healthcare tourism, including diagnostics, surgery, and healing recuperation. Information and communications technology-enabled entertainment, music, film, media, rest relaxation, wellness tourism. Education and training tourism. Financial services, which we already have. Sports tourism, biotechnology research and development, alternative energy research and development, climate change research and development, multi-ethnic social engineering and democracy technology. Hey, we got it. Look at how we have created societies, different ethnic groups living together in peace and harmony. It's a technology that we master. People coming from all Northern Ireland, all over the place, coming to learn how to do it here in the Caribbean. Culinary culture, design, fashion, software, choreography, etc. Whereas in the classic paradigm, demand is restricted to staid perceptions of what economic activities is possible for our Caribbean. In this new formulation, we are exponentially expanding the range of Caribbean economic activities possible in the 21st century. In the 21st century Caribbean services economy. and thereby triggering a new, exciting range of responses from our education and training system. What I'm basically saying is that the supply side can definitely influence the demand side. We need to begin the work of envisioning and creating the 21st century Caribbean economy. It is real. We can start it today. And by so doing, create a new demand for a different range of skills appropriate to this new economy. Thank you very much.